You haven't got any, have you? I'll get it. You better, or our deal's off. I promised the girls contraband, and if you can't supply it, I'll find someone who can.
I want you to tell the officer involved not to help Kath Maxwell because if I find out she's handling merchandise, I'm going to blow the whistle. Could you do that for me, Mr. Adams, please?
Think of what she's done to us. Look at the way she treats you. And she'll sell it to the women for twice the price I would. She's always ripping them off. Isn't that stealing?
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, we're going to stop her.
Next time, you're going to get hurt.
Silly bugger! I warned ya!
You better just forget about helping Spike too. Next time it could get serious.
I can look after myself, okay?
Sure, I can tell that by the way those thugs handled you. Look, you're still shaking. Sit down.
Oh, they jumped me. I didn't have a chance.
You were lucky they only passed on a message. I'll get you a drink. You stay.
Well, they must let anyone in here.
What are you doing here?
Nothing as exciting as you, by the look of it. You've been in a fight.
Oh, come on. You know me, that's not my style.
Well, the handkerchief isn't exactly your style either.
That's mine, Mrs. Morris. Tony's getting you run.
Congratulations on your parole, but I hardly think this is the place to celebrate it together.
All right, I got into a bit of a scrap outside. A couple of young kids, they were probably after my pay packet. It was lucky Lisa came along. They would really have worked me over.
Like you said, Mrs. Morris. Look, I've got to be going. I've got a job interview in the morning, yeah, that kind of thing. Hey, go after yourself. You get enough trouble on the inside. Bye, Mrs. Morris.
Ah. Aren't you going to read it?
Quit worrying about Connors, will you? All you got to do is worry about paying for it. Oh, what do you want?
Oh, just looking.
I'll break off with you.
All right.
I wonder what that was all about.
It's hard to tell what's going on in her head most of the time. Anyway, it's Kath's turn to worry about her.
You're off with the fairies yourself today.
Eh?
Keep your mind on the game and not on that bloke.
I wasn't thinking of him.
Sure. That spider is. She's really cut up about you and Barry messing up that perfect match stuff.
I wasn't, and his name's Harry, and I don't give a stuff what Spider thinks.
It's your go.
You've got to be very careful, Merle. It's important.
But I was, Kath, honest. I just pretended I was looking. But I know she's real bad because I heard her selling whiskey to Speedy and Emma.
I don't want you upsetting her. She'll only cause more trouble for you.
But nothing will happen because the girls are taking in turns to be me bodyguards.
I can't be with you all the time.
Well, then we just get Rita to fix her up real good.
No, first we have to follow her to find out where she's hiding.
Oh, no. I got in a real bad trouble the last time I followed her. You said I was lucky not to get killed or even sent away.
It'll be all right. This time we're going to be very careful.
Okay, see you later.
But it'll only work if you promise to keep quiet about all this. And if you do a very important job for me.
I wouldn't get into trouble?
No, not if you do as I tell you. Now listen, I want you to keep an eye on those women over there. And when I get back, you tell me if you've seen anything strange, all right?
But what if they're doing something strange and I don't know they are?
Just watch them closely. Promise?
I promise. Watching them real close, like you said, but they just started moving all over the place.
That's the record. Wait for
I didn't know what to do, so I just followed the biggest one.
You're wasting your time, Maxwell. I've got my stuff hidden where you'll never find it, and you are such a fool if you think I'm going to lead you to it. But I keep trying. Don't let me put you off. Hey, keep an eye on her, and I'll make it worth your while. Mike and Tina, Shaz and Janet, 10 for Speedy and 15 for Manny.
You're really sticking your neck out this time, Simpson.
Not a lot you can do about it, is there, Maxwell? Connors would just love it if you ran blabbing to her. She might think twice about giving you protection if she thinks I can do the job better than you can.
I don't need Connors to handle you.
Not without this, you can't. You can't buy protection, and I know you wouldn't stick your gorilla onto me because she'd be counting beads faster than you could say loony bit.
Don't you threaten me or I'll see you
Oh, you're what? Here, I'll tell you what. Look at this. It's the only way you're going to make a buck around here from now on. Quit complaining, Maxwell. I offered you a partnership and you turned it down so tough.
Don't you understand? It's mud.
Yeah, I can see that. I didn't know you liked it so much. I could get your whole bucket full from outside.
The mud was on Spider's shoe. Now, if she's been outside, you can bet that's where she's hidden her supplies.
Yeah, she's sneaky, that Spider. Kath, how you spell mouse?
We'll have to get out there in the morning and have a look for it.
Outside? We could go outside to the shops and have rides and stuff, can we?
If we find what we're looking for, Merle, we won't need to go to the shops for a while.
Oh. But if we don't find it, we could go to the shops, couldn't we?
If we don't find it, we'll probably never be allowed to go to the shops again. So I need your help.
Don't worry, Kath. I'll do real good.
We'll both have to. We're running out of time.
Been down to the rec room?
No.
Have to go to the loo?
No way. Someone smashed the light again.
Not much to look at anyway. Hey, it says here that this guy escaped over the Berlin Wall by stitching 200 sheep stomachs together and filling them with hot air.
Oh, you sure got one of the ingredients?
Oh, yuck, yuck. That a university joke, is it?
Well, good, you never give up, do you?
No, where have you been?
On the phone. Pringle took me down. Said my mother had something urgent for me.
Your mum? I thought she painted you out of the family album years ago.
She did. It was Lisa.
Oh, good one. Put one right over him. Hey, she hasn't got anything on that Whacker Adams yet, has she?
She was working on it, but she ran into Marty Jackson. He thinks she might have the right contacts to get me case reopened.
Is she going to do it?
I don't know. She was just checking out whether he was on the level or not.
You're not going to bet, are you? That's great news. We ought to celebrate.
Oh, yeah, let's go and smash a few light bulbs or something.
Oh, come on. What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I just want to go to bed, that's all. The less I see of this place, the better.
Oh, Spike, just once in your life will you give me a clue what's going on in that bloody head of yours?
I don't know why, but when Pringle took me down, I really thought it was my mum on the phone. I thought something had happened to one of my family.
So? What have they ever done for you? Look, they've given you the flick and you've given them the flick. End of story.
Yeah. Let's get one thing straight. I'm doing this for Spike. Sit down. You want a drink?
No, thanks. It looks like it could be a long night ahead.
Yeah. You mummy's boy or what?
She's got nothing to do with this.
Oh, good. Couldn't be hard enough looking after myself without having to worry about Mrs. Morris's little boy.
Look, I appreciate your offer to help, but if you're going to keep pushing me like this, I'll do it myself.
I'm sorry. It's just hard for an ex-criminal to take the mickey out of Marty.
Yeah, I guess so. It's a bit hard for me, too, to get used to the change. You look a little different to when you're inside.
You don't. You still look like a screw.
Eh?
Look, you phone up tonight looking like that, and you're going to clear the place in 5 minutes.
I can't get anything else to wear at this time of night.
You leave that to me, eh?
Ah, good shot.
Is he for real or what?
I sort of picked him up along the way.
Looks like he might be good for a quid. Not much else.
Drink?
Nah, bad for the health.
Pretty quiet. Bit of a boys' night, is it?
Yeah, something like that.
Spike and Bernie go a long way back. They knew each other when Spike was at uni.
Oh, yeah? What were you studying?
Marketing, retail, that sort of stuff. You know what I mean?
Bernie, look, we're looking for Chris Dutton. Really help Spike if you could point us in the right direction.
Spike was okay. Yeah. But Chris the miss. Oh. I know somebody who might be able to help you.
Who's that?
Are you, Bernie?
Everybody owes me lease. Ronnie Willis.
That bastard!
Oh, come on. Just because a few people got in his way once. He's a real teddy bear now. Runs a sort of information service.
Straight up?
Straight up. He'd cost you, though.
Ring him.
Real bit of beefcake you got there.
Oh, Alice. It's Harry, baby. I'm thinking about you, lover. A guy like me could spend the rest of his life just nibbling on your ear. Harry.
No, it's me, you dirty old Taya. What the bloody hell are you doing?
They moved me back in here. Good, eh?
Oh, jeez, I was having this beaut dream.
I bet that's not all you were having.
Well, I can get back to that. Are you back, eh? Just like old times.
Yeah, just like old times. Listen, we got to sort this stuff out between Spider and Maxwell. Has the Spider been doing any business?
I don't know. I haven't been looking.
You've been riding with Harry, right?
Better than riding alone.
Well, if she is going against orders, she's sure doing it on the quiet.
It wouldn't be hard to find out.
We don't need any rough stuff. Maxwell's running out of time. If she can't deliver, I'm just going to have to give the contract back to Spider.
Seems like much of a muchness to me.
Not when you think about it. Spider's obviously got the contacts so she can keep the girls happy. If the girls are happy, they don't play up. If they don't play up, we get our reforms, right?
Suppose so. But I reckon we should just knuckle the both of them. Shut them up for a bit.
Oh, ease up. You wouldn't want Harry to think you weren't a lady, would you?
Yeah, well, while we're both on the inside, Harry gets whatever's going.
Lurch! No, I'll win! I'll win! I'll win! Get down, you uncle! Down!
I'm not complaining. I just want that big mouth friend of yours to lay off, that's all.
Keep the noise down.
This place gives me the creeps.
So what are you doing this for?
I don't want to see Margaret spend years in prison for something she didn't do.
You don't even know if she did it, do you?
She didn't.
Oh, she didn't. But she's not the only angel in that hole.
Sure, mistakes happen.
Mistakes? Is that what you call it when some bastard frames you? Yeah, well, it happens to a lot of us.
Yeah, well, don't patronise me.
I'm not. All I'm saying is, if the women are stupid enough to let themselves get set up by blokes, well, it's their fault. And I'm not stupid. So what's the score between you and Spike?
Got a light?
No, sorry, I don't smoke.
Table's through. Thought you might like a little wager while you're waiting. If you got another crayfish in your pocket.
Yeah, well, maybe some other night. When do we see this guy?
Oh, yeah. Nearly forgot. Shouldn't be long.
All right. Margaret was set up, so now I want to help her clear her name.
Oh, get real. If I'm going to put a noose around the neck for you and Spike, I want to know why I'm doing it. And if you give me any more of that sense of justice crap, I think I'll throw up and walk out of here.
We go back a long way. High school.
So what's the matter since then?
I know what she was then, and I know what she is now, so it matters.
I thought you were going to tell me all along.
You people looking for Ronnie Willis?
That's right.
We'll see you now.
Hey.
It's nothing personal. He's just got this thing about guns.
Yeah. Well, I've got this thing about being frisked.
He's clean. Let's go.
Terrible injustice. A girl like Margaret shut away in the dark for so long. I never believed she'd done it, but then justice has to appear to be done, doesn't it? So much of it about. Smart-looking fella like yourself would know what I'm talking about. Overheads, taxation. Just can't make a quid these days, can you? Oh, no, wouldn't dream about it. Have a chat to my accountant on the way out.
Is that the gorilla that brought us over here?
Oh, sorry about that. He's a bit set in his ways, isn't he, Judd?
Never know who you're dealing with, Mr. Willis.
Modern times, everybody out for themselves.
Yeah, look, we're looking for Christine Dutton. She's the only lead we've got.
Christine. You see what I mean? I tried to give her good advice, show her how to make a living for herself, and what thanks did I get, Judd?
Just used you up, Mr. Willis.
Exactly. Used me up and vanished. Just like that. But I could make some inquiries for you. Be ashamed to have all your good work go for nothing. Do you have an address?
I'm here during the day.
Good. If I find anything, I'll let you know as soon as I can. My accountant will show you out. Pleasant people. I told you there was nothing to worry about.
They're on to us, and you're letting them walk right out of here.
They might be on to us, but we're not on to them. So you'll have to find out what they know and who they know.
I heard of carols by candlelight, but this is ridiculous.
Go back to sleep.
Where'd you get the searchlight?
Where do you think?
Rita won't like that.
Well, I'll worry about that in the morning.
Well, come on, who are you writing to?
Father bloody Christmas, and if you don't shut up, I'll dob you in, okay?
Some people just don't know who their real mates are until it's too late.
They don't, do they?
Do a deal with you. You tell me who the lucky Rita's going to be and I'll make the coffee. I'll make the coffee.
I'm writing to my parents.
Oh, yeah. Dear Mum, sorry about the skag.
Rumby?
Only joking.
Well, it's hard enough as it is.
Look, why bother? They wiped you without a second thought. You don't owe them nothing.
Well, maybe nobody told them that.
Bit of a novelty, isn't it?
I think I've had enough novelties for one night.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't trust Willis as far as I could throw him.
Yeah, I had the same feeling myself, but we haven't got much choice, have we?
Unless you can find Chris yourself.
Could use a coffee.
No, look, I'm sorry. Debbie's got an appointment.
You should get yourself a day job, you know that.
It's all right. I'm not back on the game yet.
Well, at least we're moving in the right direction. Might cheer Margaret up a bit.
Yeah. You could do with a bit of cheering up yourself.
So long as I've got a few lobsters in my pocket, I should be right, eh?
Should be.
Hey, the clothes.
Keep them. Won't hurt you looking sharp tonight, or will it?
Good night, Lisa.
Hey, why'd you wake me up? You knew I wanted to get up early.
Because you looked so peaceful. You had the cutest little baby smile. Will you slow down? It's Sunday.
Well, this little baby's got a long way to go. How long have I got till chapel?
You've got plenty of time. Harry will wait for you.
You probably won't get a chance. These bitches will get their hooks into him.
They won't let you in the door if you keep talking like that.
Well, they wouldn't want to try. Hey, where's me lippy? Anyway, I know all about it. I won a Bible and everything when I was a kid.
But that isn't the only thing you won. Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Quit your laughing. Will you go and get Spike for me? She promised to help me with me makeup. That's if I can ever find it.
All right, now I remember. Merle was looking for some more paints for one of her drawings. I didn't think you'd mind.
You bloody what?
Is everything all right? Yeah, sure, Mrs. Morris. Lurch here has found religion, but right now she's just a little cross.
If you don't get my makeup back, you'll start believing in the next life.
All right, and I'll go find Spike. Do you reckon that priest can handle exorcisms?
Good morning.
Is it?
Oh, was when I got up. Where's Brumby?
She's gone out for the day. Rabbiting on about going to chapel or something. I don't think she'll be back.
I made some progress on Chris Dutton last night.
Yeah, I was hoping that you would.
Ran into Lisa. She helped put me onto a guy named Ronnie Willis. You heard of him?
Did he tell you everything that was wrong with the world today?
Well, he didn't make any suggestions on how to improve it.
He's a bastard. Watch out for him.
Didn't take me long to figure that out.
Yeah, for the right price.
Nobody does anything for nothing.
You are. And I don't want Willis bleeding you dry for me.
Don't you worry about that.
I'll pay you back. Every cent.
I want to see you out of this mess.
Yeah, well, don't go getting into one yourself. If Willis finds a way of putting one over you, he will. And there's nothing he'd enjoy more than axing a screw's career.
Some of us screws ain't so stupid.
I suppose not. Dealing with criminals every day.
Batteries are flat.
Yeah, well, I had a late night last night.
Can I get you some more?
Thanks.
Right, I'll be off then.
I know it's in here somewhere, Rita, because I was using it for the eyes.
Well, keep looking, Merle. Lurch is in a bit of a hurry.
Whoop. Sorry, Muscles. Oh,
take you out for a walk later.
You wouldn't be going to Sunday service yourself, would you?
Not today.
Sundays are a bit of a bore, aren't they?
I'm filling my time all right.
Yeah, well, some of the girls aren't that keen on reading and TV. They feel more like killing time with a drink or something.
Don't worry, I'm working on it.
Ha! Here it is. Oh, thanks, Merle. Well, you better be. The spider's working on you. Have fun.
Why don't we go to the Sunday service, Kath?
Because we're going to be out in the grounds looking for spiders' stuff.
Oh, right. Maybe we can take Muscles for a walk.
We'll start down by the
I
barbecue
could
area and we'll
find
work down
something
towards the
for him to
staff
wear so that he doesn't slip
should
out of
be
it,
able
and a little coat so he doesn't get cold. A little coat so he doesn't get cold.
Come on, Brumby, we'll be late.
What have I got to be here for anyway?
Look a bit sus if I'm here by myself.
You two up to? Oh, I was just wondering if anything was happening.
She means if the Blakes turned up.
Shut up, Brumby.
No, they haven't. The minister is also running a bit late.
You see? I told you they wouldn't be coming. They won't be coming, will they, Mrs. M? Well, I'm not going to
Yes,
stay.
they will be. And I don't want any trouble. This is a chapel, not a singles bar.
No worries, Mrs. M. I'll keep an eye on her. Come on, Brumby, behave yourself. No thanks.
You're out of your head, Lurch.
Keep it down. And don't call me Lurch when he gets here.
Oh, we've got to sit through all this and you won't even get within 10 feet of him.
Who knows? Miracles might happen. Oh, God.
Looks like the devil's just turned up.
Yeah. I bet I know where she's going to sit.
G'day.
Would you?
Nothing here either. You've got to hand it to her, Merle. She certainly knows her business. Now, come on, we're supposed to be in the shop.
Muscles, meet the nice lady.
I'll cover the trees down by the fence. You look around the barbecue area and I'll meet you in the shop in 10 minutes, right?
Oh, no, Muscles needs his exercise.
All right, Mel, but we're trying to find where Spider hides her goods. Will you remember that?
Got it.
10 minutes.
Now, don't you go walking too fast. We got rules round here. I guess we've got plenty left if you break one. Kath! Kath! Muscles! Come back here! Kath! Muscles!
Bringing in the sheaves, we shall all rejoice. Oh, bringing in the sheaves, bringing in the sheaves.
Knock it off, Lurch, you're giving me a headache.
You bugger this up.
You'd be the perfect match, idea. Oh, real romantic at heart, aren't you, Simpson?
I could have made a packet. Well, cut it out. The Reverend's giving us an evil
Bringing
eye.
in the sheaves,
Bringing in the sheaves, we shall all rejoice. Bringing in the sheaves, bringing in the sheaves, bringing in the sheaves.
I've got to find him, Kath. No, shush, please. But he'd be lonely out here by himself.
We've got to get back inside. If the next patrol finds us doing this or Spider susses, we're in trouble.
I'm not leaving Muscles out here in the cold and the dark. He hasn't even got his little coat. Maybe he's under here.
Well, mice don't need little coats.
Muscles! Muscles! It's all dirty under there, Kath, and someone's left their rubbish.
No, they haven't. Now, come on.
Muscles, come down here, Merle. Muscles!
What sort of rubbish?
Well, just one of them big garbage bag things.
Pass it out to me.
Oh, no, it could be full of all creeps.
Just give it to me quickly.
All right, but I warned you. Muscles, if you don't come out, now I'm going to start getting real cross.
Oh, this is it. The whole lot. Booze, alcohol, everything. Now, come on, we're home free.
I can't find him, Kath. I look and I look and I
He
can't.
must have run away somewhere, Merle. There's no time to look for him now.
He's gone. He's gone.
As prisoners, you men and women are required to face many privations. That is, do without certain physical comforts that others...
Here we go, Lurch.
Shove it, Simpson.
Body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, and you should use this thought, much as a monk would, to build and
sex
grow
education. I
closer
know
to
who's
God.
listening.
Perhaps we can leave this thought for Bible discussion. Thank you all for coming.
What's that?
Wake up, you got to keep Simpson off me back.
Oh, right.
Oh! Oh! Slimy bitch!
Alice.
Hi, Harry.
Jenkins, what have you done?
I think Alice must have had something in her back pocket. Didn't you, Alice?
Yeah, right.
Sticky situation, isn't it?
Let's have no more trouble, shall we? It's unusual enough seeing you lot in here as it is.
Don't worry, Mrs. Pringle. We'll all be angels.
Jenkins, you'd better go and change.
Come on, Finn. Harry, how you going?
Morning, Harry. I don't think I've met your friend.
This is Alice here. She really wanted to come today because she's been having these really terrible problems.
Really? Perhaps we can find a moment to discuss them?
Men.
Hey?
She dreams about them all the time. Yellow ones, black ones.
Shut up, Simpson!
At once, back to your cell. Get going. At once.
Well, get later, Jenkins. Her buttons hanging out of her pants.
Catching up on your letter writing?
Yeah.
Sunday's a good day for it.
Heaps to write about, too. How many sheets you fold in a day? A few quick words on who got thumped for what.
You'll get a chance to start again. I noticed on your file your family hasn't visited for a while.
So what's the news? I haven't seen them since the jury said guilty. Is this a social visit or did you want something else?
I'm worried about... Mr. Jackson is trying to have your case reopened.
You mentioned it.
My son is a very capable young man, but he sometimes leaps into things without thinking them through first.
Well, it's better than standing on the fence all his life, isn't it?
He was beaten up last night. Now, that was a warning.
It was his idea. What do you expect me to do about it?
I was hoping you would talk him out of this madness.
It was his idea, Mrs. Morris. I didn't talk him into it.
And what if he's beaten up again? Are you going to be around to pick up the pieces?
Look, I can understand what you're going through, Mrs. Morris.
I don't think you've got the faintest idea of what I'm going through. What if your mother suddenly decides...
My mother didn't give a stuff about me.
I'm sorry.
Look, can you blame me for wanting Marty to help? I've got 10 years of this to look forward to, and he's the only one who believes that I didn't do it. I'm really sorry that they got to him. But don't you see? Somebody's worried that he's onto something. And that means a retrial for me and a chance of getting out of here. I've got to hang on to that.
And Marty puts his job on the line? Maybe even his life?
Give us some more of the meat. Well, the girls will be happy. I must admit you had me going there for a while. I didn't think you could pull it off.
I'm taking orders now, if you're buying.
Yeah, why not? Stick me down for a couple of scotch. Oh, what's the matter, Merle? Did someone kidnap your mouse?
Merle, come on, your lunch.
I'm not hungry. Is it something I said?
Oh, she lost her mouse. Keep her out of Simpson's way, will you? I want to take orders.
I wouldn't bother trying to sell Spider or anything.
Hey, you heard what happened?
Well, half of it. Merle lost her mouse and Lurch looks like she swallowed it by the looks of it. It's not bloody funny. Well, I wouldn't be laughing if I knew what you were on about. One minute you're dashing off to church like Mother Teresa and now you're sitting there stabbing your food. It's all that Spider's fault. She ruined everything. Oh, well, if you're that upset, I better give you this. Harry, where'd you get it?
You're gonna eat that, Alice?
One of the girls in A Block slipped it to me.
Don't worry about the redhead. You want to be my girl?
Ain't that sweet?
Looks like the comeback trail of Spider Simpson got stuck in its own web.
Oh, cut the jokes, will ya? Got some serious thinking to do.
What for? You do anything now and Connors will make slippers out of you. Maxwell's filled her contract.
I know what she's done. It's how she's done it that's got me beat.
Yeah, well, I've been watching her, like you said. No visits, no phone calls, no nothing.
What, like someone handed it to her on a plate? Or she's helped herself to someone else's. Little do you know, Maxwell, you thieving little jerk.
What do you mean, poison? Maxwell's out there right now selling that stuff.
It's just in the chocolates, in the green ones.
Why the hell did you do that?
I don't like cream to mint.
You're crazy. It's business. Some people look after their stuff with a trademark. I look after mine with rat poison.
You're going to kill someone and drag me into it with
Oh,
you.
don't wet yourself. It's only in half a dozen of them, so what if a few of those slags get sick?
Connors will hit the roof.
Not when she finds out that Maxwell ripped it off. That's crime number 2 after lagging. Come on, let's go watch a show. Well, when did you spy come? Ages ago. You get rattled too easily. Maxwell's going to be yesterday's news after this gets out.
Yeah, well, Connors is a mean bitch and she's got plenty of support.
That's the beauty of it, Mutt.
Connor's back Maxwell in, we turn round this the right way to make it look like they're in it together. I might even make top dog.
Dead dog.
Get later there.
Bloody Twilight Zone.
What is it?
It's a telephone, love. You put 20 in and...
I can see that. What's it doing
Look,
here?
it's bad enough having to come in here Sundays, but...
Hey, you come back tomorrow?
Probably.
Oh, you want to make a buck?
Listen, girlie, have a daughter home about your age.
What do you think I...
Shut up.
It's hard, isn't it?
What?
Writing words and stuff.
Sure is, Merle.
And sometimes writing them isn't the hard part. Sometimes you can't even think them.
What sort of words are you talking about?
Oh, words for how me and Muscles used to feel about each other.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard. You were friends. You loved him.
Yeah, now he's gone. And I don't know what words there are for when you love something and it isn't there anymore, because you can't love something if it isn't there, can you?
Well, you can. But if they don't feel it or they don't know it...
Alice said that man was going to talk about that stuff this afternoon, but she can't go and Kath's busy, so I guess I'm going to have to figure it out for myself.
I'll go with you, Merle.
Right, you two are covered. What about them chocolate liqueurs, the big ones? You got any left?
I haven't sold any yet.
Oh, great.
We're going first.
I'll take 6.
You and Harry planning a picnic?
I don't even know if he's got a sweet tooth, but, you know, a way to a man's heart.
Where's the money?
Oh, geez, my name's good around here.
For 24 hours. Then it's mud.
Okay, I got it.
How's it going, Maxwell?
Very nicely, thank you. Is there something I can get for you?
Oh, no, not for me. How about you, mate? No, we're a bit fussy. I just thought I'd tell you that Renault's putting in a phone outside the wreck.
Sure, you've got a post office in your cell.
I'm just telling you, it's there if you want to see it. I even suggested it to Renault myself.
Hey, Lurch had a green one.
Yeah, I know. Bad luck for her. Bad luck for Maxwell, too.
But I lost him and it's making me real sad because I know I'll never see him again.
I think it's important that we turn to our family and friends at these times.
A mate of mine tried that. She hadn't lost anyone, just lost herself.
She was lucky to have someone to turn to.
They dumped her.
But surely she could try again.
Well, what if they shut the door on her a second time?
Parents?
What about Muscles? Where's he gone?
If your friend had a good life, he'll be receiving his reward. Death must come to us all.
Dead? How do you know he's dead?
Well, I assume that's what you meant. I thought...
Muscles, I want you back, your little feet, your cute little nose, your little pink eyes.
Pink eyes?
Muscles was her mouse.
I made him his little coat and everything.
They do go to heaven, don't they?
Who?
Mice.
Well, yes, I suppose so. That is, if they've been good mice.
Oh, yeah, he was real good. He didn't tell lies or nothing.
Well, I'm sure he would
It's
be
really
well
convenient, isn't it? The goodies in heaven and the baddies in hell.
Is Muscles in heaven?
Oh, look at the time.
Oh, come on, Merle. Muscles is in heaven and all's right with the world. That's it, isn't it?
Oh, thanks, mister, but it hasn't got any pictures.
Willis, just a minute, John. Now, Judd, what is it?
That Jackson character is a screw from Wentworth.
Oh, dear.
Lisa Mullins was in there with him, on the other side of the bars.
An unlikely pair. What price does he have?
None by the sound of it. He was one of the screws on City Probe the other night. They finished off the governor and then knocked the bloody minister off his shelf.
Well, that's one thing we don't need. If that boy has media connections, it could be very painful for all of us.
What do you want me to do, Mr. Willis?
I'm not sure, Judd. What do you think?
We could give them the same as we gave Christine Dutton.
Oh, no. Let's try and think of something else first.
Of course not. Now, don't be silly.
You want this screwdriver again?
Tucker, get away from there.
You better give me that.
Just trying to help, Mrs. Pringle. Well, you could help by finding something else to do in your dorm, preferably.
All finished here anyway.
Oh, thank goodness, I'll show you out. Ah, stop that running.
What's going on?
I am not going through all that again. Mrs. Reynolds will explain it to you in the rec room. Now, come on, stop loitering and get in there, the lot of you. Quickly, in you go.
Oh, what's up with you?
You, if you don't give me the wire cutters.
Just testing ya.
There we go. Come on, the governor wants to talk to you, please.
All right, I think most of you are here, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. I expect you've noticed the telephone out in the corridor by now. It's been put there on a trial basis. I'm sure you all know what that means. It's obvious to me that information already passes in and out of the prison. We prefer it to be out in the open. I don't think there's anything we need to hide from the outside world, do you?
No, just Lurch's socks. Hey, Mrs. Reynolds, where are we going to get the money from?
You'll each be given 5 20-cent pieces drawn from your savings each week. You can use them for 5 local calls, or an STD call, or a very short ISD call.
Hey, how much is dollar fantasy?
Bit more than you can afford, I think, Alice.
Oh, don't worry, we got Mr. Adams's bank card number.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have the officers breathing down our neck while we're talking.
You won't be supervised, but if there's the slightest suspicion the phone's being misused, it'll go.
Hey, when do we get the money?
Later this afternoon. Should be operational by then. There's just one more thing. The calls will be outgoing only, and the length of them's up to you. But I don't want any congestion or scuffling in the corridor. If you can't show a responsible attitude, you'll lose the privilege. Thank you.
Judy, hey, I'll be able to call me nieces and everything. Yes, I'll be able to organise a hookup with the Conquerors next week. What have you got there? Chocolate liqueurs. I was going to give them to Harry, but I reckon this calls for a celebration. I can show you how to juggle 3 at once, eh? You watch this. Would you? Here's one. Hey, you run! Stop, give me one! I can't stand this. We've got to do something.
God, I reckon these guys in real estate must really clean up. Look,
I don't believe you. Connors has got a gut full of rat poison and you're just sitting there.
What do you want me to do about it?
Well, tell her, for God's sake. You're the one who spiked the bloody things.
And Maxwell's the one who put them into circulation.
I don't want to have any part of this. I'm going to tell someone.
No, you're not. Or I'll tell the story my way and you'll be right in it. Relax, Vic. Probably just make us sick for a while.
Sick? She took 3. How many would it take to kill someone?
Dunno, not many, I suppose.
Spider!
Shut up, Vicky! I don't know Connors nothing. You know how long it took me to set up my business and she shut me down in 5 minutes.
She could die!
So? Connors gets put out of action and Maxwell goes down the tube. Sort of like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, really, isn't it?
This ought to do the trick. No point in waiting for the screws to cut the ribbon, eh?
Yeah, let's do it. You got the number?
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Don't want to get nicked on the first call, eh?
Hey, wouldn't be thousands of them washers in the workshop. I could call Magnum in Hawaii.
Oh, what about Harry? Oh, you suppose I'd better ask him. Hey, it's ringing!
Hello.
Is that you, Mullins?
Yeah, who's this?
It's your mates at Wentworth, you dipstick.
Reed! What the hell are you doing?
Oh, not much. Not since the freak went missing. They've installed this phone. They've opened the bar. Come on, give us a shot. Yeah, right, hang on. The girls want to say hello. Hey, how'd you go? Did you get any dirt on Adams?
No time, Reed. I've been helping Jackson find this woman who might be able to clear Spike.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah, and it's not easy. You know, there's some pretty tough blokes.
You look after yourself, kid.
Hurry up, will ya?
I did get some stuff on Adams, though.
You're kidding? Adams has got a girlfriend. Hey, listen, I better hand you over, kid. You keep up the good work. You're doing great. Lise, tell us. Yeah, you working yet? Oh, don't worry. Something will turn up. Yeah. Adam's gone find a place to hide himself. Hey, look, I gotta go. We're not supposed to be using it yet. Yeah, here's Brumby. Hey, I reckon that phone's a ripper. You want to have a game of pool? Yeah, sure. I'll be with you in a minute.
Where are you going? What you been up to on the outside?
You're quiet, Judd. I thought the idea might have appealed to you.
No problems, Mr. Willis. You tell me what to do and I do it. No questions asked.
Good. It's a pity more people out there don't have your perspective on life.
They probably would if the money was right.
You won't be too tacky about it, will you?
No problems, Mr. Willis. But it's a damn shame. She's quite a pretty lady.
Well, that's what I mean. Some idiots go too far, and the press have a field day. I don't like people capitalizing on my ideas.
You just leave Mullins to me, and you can forget about that screw Jackson, too. He'll be too busy with her to worry us.
Kath said I had to be real careful with the money and not let the officer see it or I'd get into trouble.
Well, who have you got to ring? Me friend Tommy. I got to tell him Muscles went to heaven and got married.
What?
Spike told me all about it. She's minded me before.
Spike tell you about the birds and the bees?
Not the birds and the bees, mice. Muscles was a boy mouse and he's getting real sad and lonely in here, so he went to heaven 'cause there's lots of girl mices.
Maybe he won't want to get married.
Oh, yes, he would, 'cause he's that sort of mouse.
Just dial the number, will ya?
Oh, hang on. If Tommy's parents know it's me, they mightn't let me talk to him 'cause of all the trouble I caused.
Hey, have you got the number on you?
Yeah. Don't you say nothing silly.
Hang on. It's ringing.
Hello? It's Sally Bradley here. Can I please speak to Tommy? Yes, I will.
She's getting him.
That was real sneaky. Tommy? Tommy, it's Merle. How are ya?
Get off, it's Morris.
Oh, Tommy, I've got to go, but I've got something to tell you. Muscles is in heaven.
Merle, where did you get the money for that phone call?
Mrs. Morris, Merle just had to...
practice, Mrs. Morris, 'cause I didn't want to
You
lose...
get moving. You know you shouldn't be standing around the corridors.
I told you I could be real tricky too.
Shut up.
Yeah, well, I reckon I could do it if I could just get the right...
I reckon I'm going to have to leave you to it, Lurch. I'm not feeling so good.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I just feel a bit queasy, that's all. Probably flu or something. If I see Eddie Charlton, I'll send him over, OK?
Right.
You okay?
Sure. Listen, I was talking to Lisa before. She reckons she's teamed up with Marty. Something about getting you out.
I guess I should have told you about it.
So why didn't you?
You take something from a screw and the women grind you into the dirt. You know what it was like at Blackmore.
So, this isn't Blackmore. I reckon any help you can get for yourself's good news. Besides, Marty's as straight as they come.
Oh, shove it, Spider.
Why should I? You two stuff around with the phones and now Morris is sitting on
I
it.
said we could use it this afternoon.
Oh, pigs, it'll be a month before they hand out the money.
Yeah, well, I reckon we ought to get ourselves organised in the meantime.
What would you know?
You heard what Reno said. Any trouble and we lose it.
Yeah, and we've got to work out how long we've got for calls and stuff like that.
What?
Well, I'm not sitting around all afternoon waiting for you to get your 20 cents worth. Oh, I reckon about an hour, 'cause it takes me that long to think of stuff.
Maybe you should write it down first, Merle.
Shut up. 5 minutes tops, otherwise nobody uses it.
Well, you're doing a lot of talking about it. How about letting the top dog decide?
Safe! It doesn't look too good. I hope it wasn't anything to do with you. I can lend you 20 cents if you want to call your lawyer.
Just do something, will you?
Reed! Somebody get the bloody screws!
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing